Guys, it's very possible that I've overhired for my research teams. It is 9:12 p.m. in January, and the 3D research team is already finished with 3D research. They did it in a day. That's wild. We're going to go ahead and finish that, send it off to the lawyers, which is way over here. Let's scroll this to the top and then also get rid of my deals. I just loaded the save. So, yeah, we're going to have some patents already going in. That's pretty crazy. Welcome back to Software Incorporated. Hope you're having a great day. Let's go into the research tab here. And I mean, network is the one we went after before, but are they good at anything else? Let's see, because network, I think we have time for that. That one's not nearly as popular as some of the other ones. So if I take a look at what we've got 16 network people on the night team, 14 people for network on the day team. So like, we're definitely gonna be able to get that. But audio could be one that we pursue. Instead, we've got 7 audio people. Maybe we go after the audio one first. We're still crunching, which I think is another reason why we got it so quickly, but that's okay, because like one team can get 2 full researches done in a year. I think that's good. Maybe even 3 with the network thing being a thing. Just really quick, let me take a look at system again. System has 8 network people. Yeah, I'm thinking network is a pretty easy one to get. I would like system to hit 2D though, because I think 2D is a little bit more competitive. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go after audio first. Nobody's after it yet. If I take a look at network, nobody's going after this one either. These guys are all finishing Q2 of this year on last year's tech. And then audio, these guys are going to finish Q1 for this year on last year's and probably start another one right away. So I think audio is going to be a bit more competitive. So I'm going to have my 3D research team go ahead and start that one instead. And we just bring that to the top. Up here. Yep. And then system, after 1 month, system is already this far progressed. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. If I take a look at my system team, there's only 19 in the night team. So I can get more. And I think I'm going to focus on, I think 2D and audio maybe for this. I can't really focus on all of them, right? But if I go to designers for the system night team is kind of what we're looking for. If we filter it by specialization, we of course want system because they're working on system. But now that I think about it, I think the system team is fine. But the faster we get this, the faster we start the patent, and the patent takes a while. So I think we really should focus this, and then I'm going to add some 2D people to it. All right, let me see if there's anyone else that we can add to this night team that does what we need it to do, right? The important thing is that they have 3 stars in the technology that we're looking for, right? And I think pretty much everybody here has what I'm looking for. Nobody's asking for any crazy things except you, the luxury meal. Goodbye. All right. Fixed rate is okay, but I don't need it is the thing. Like I don't need anyone with demands. So I'm going to back out of that one and then we can hire these 4 people. Yeah. So we'll just hire these 4 people to the system end team as well. Okay. So let's let it run. I have added a new mod, which some of you might have even gotten a tiny sneak peek with on episode 17 when it released. That's the one where we changed the logo because I had to update that video and I just uploaded it like I don't know, 5 minutes ago. But we have a new mod installed, okay? And that is called Auto Courier. So once again, people like their Discord server is pretty active for modding community and stuff, and I've just been poking in there. They have a mod requests area, and I just kind of dropped a couple of requests in, and bam, Auto Courier is now a thing. So let me walk you through kind of how this works. Once you install it and activate it, it's a code mod, so it'll give you a little warning when you install it. But after you've installed it, you can go in, hit escape, go to options, go to mods, and Auto Courier is right here. Now, Auto Courier hires and fires couriers based on physical product printing capacity. By default, that's how automatic works. And it'll cover, each courier does 54 boxes a month on 4-hour shifts. The mod only manages its own courier. So if it hired them, it can fire them. If you hired them, it can't fire them. Okay. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go into my manage staff here. Let's find how many couriers I currently have. Basically none. Let's leave 2. And they come at 10 p.m. and 11 a.m. So I'll just leave 2 couriers in. And that's the ones I've hired. So I've got this many printers. I can have a lot more printers, but this is how many I have now. And I'm hoping I get some printing contracts in this video so I can demonstrate how this mod works. Because right now I don't have any printing contracts. But that's kind of the point, though. You don't want to have like tons of couriers all the time when you have a lot of printing. And I've kind of been avoiding showing printing anymore in the videos because it was kind of getting to the point where it was like, you know, a quarter of every video at least is printing stuff and managing this stuff. And I didn't want to do it. And this stuff here is, I really wish there was a logistics manager that could take care of this stuff. I actually have an idea for another mod request. I'm going to leave a link to an unlisted video down in the description of this video of something that I sent to the same mod authors that have created these things. Just to, you know, there's my idea. And if they go with it, cool. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. I'm just a dude on the internet. But I have an idea of like something that could really be an improvement for the game. So anyway, how this works, right, is let me just zoom ahead a little bit here. I need to get to the next day too also. And I need to release Pixel Forge 2 today too. So I need to do that. Why don't we do that now? We'll come back to this. I know I'm so scatterbrained. I'm sorry. We'll come back to this. Let's go ahead and release Pixel Forge 2. Okay, that's interesting. It says I forgot to market it, but I had 2 full picture and video campaigns plus a press release last month, which I think is already in the paper. So I feel like it's whatever. We're going to update it and everything. It's fine. So we're going to have no copies ordered because we're going to print them ourselves right now. In our marketing budget, let's make it $50,000 a month. I think that's probably all right. All right. So we'll do that. So this is going to start printing. Review. Yep. There's the press release. And then there's the review. So if I go to manufacturing right now, we can currently handle 504 boxes per month. But couriers, we can only handle sending out 108 boxes per month. Okay. So that's obviously not to the capacity that we need. There's a couple of different modes you can do for auto courier. One is automatic, and this is going to set your couriers based on how many printers you have. So if I add like another row of printers, I'll get a whole bunch more couriers, right? Just based on printing capacity. If you're managing your printing capacity and stuff, that's fine. But they've added a couple of new features as well. A manual is just set a number. That's a very easy one to understand. It's the just-in-time one that is very interesting. So just-in-time kind of ignores a lot of the other settings. There's a headroom setting, there's an auto-dismiss, there's a minimum that you can set. There's even a cooldown where, you know, it won't auto-dismiss a courier hired within a certain number of days. So there's a lot of description stuff. You can read how this stuff works in your own time if you want to play it. But just-in-time is very interesting because this hires the couriers when you're printing and then fires them when you're done. And hires up to the printing demand while the printer is printing and fires all managed couriers, again, only the ones that it hired, as soon as every delivery or buffer pallet is empty. No retainer once the pallets are clear. That's the mode I want, okay? Because that seems like it's great. And that's not even my original thing that I liked was this one. This is just an improvement on that. So we're going to do this. So I'm going to enable this now. And you'll hear the sound effect comes in. And at the top of the screen, we'll get a confirmation that says auto courier staffing enabled. But at the moment, we're not printing anything. So we're not seeing any of these happen. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take, because I have a little bit of cash now and I want to see this implemented. So we go like this. These are where all my printers are, right? So I have this huge printing capacity right now. And if we start printing a bunch of stuff, these things are going to kick into action, right? But right now, it's just my minimum 2 couriers that I hired, right? Of course I fired. Of course I failed it. Because I always fail it, obviously. Where? What's the deal? What did I fail? Not this time, all right? I was good this time, I thought. What happened? How? What? You're saying I failed the fire inspection, but I didn't. Bugs? Bugs much? The game is like, nah. This guy, he sucks for fire coverage. Even if he's got it covered, we're going to ding him, all right? I just feel like that's unfair. I didn't fail. Whatever. It's whatever. It's $118,000. It sucks. At this point, though, it's not a big deal, I guess. Yeah, call the fire inspector. I'm calling him. I'm going to bitch him out. I'm calling him. Anyway, so right here, you can see this. If we pause right now, it says Auto Courier hired 29 couriers. The target is 31. So it hired 29 of them because I already have 2 hired. So now there's a bunch of them hired. Now, why would that be? So manufacturing, take a look, and we're not printing anything, but we currently have this much printing capacity, and 1674 boxes per month is now my new shipping capacity. So it's doing this on its own. But why? Because it's not supposed to do that. Did I find the bug already? We've been working through this. Like this is not the first iteration of this mod either. And I thought that this was fixed, which is why I'm showing it to you. We will see how it works here. In any case, patent for 3D is moving along swimmingly. I have 24 lawyers at night, 25 lawyers during the day. Both of them, of course, taking their vacations. They just got back from vacation, and both teams now are on crunch. I'm going to have the lawyers be crunching as well. Why not? Everyone crunches because we'll probably have system done very soon here, probably. We have an employee stressing out too many things. Contracts N as too many things. That makes sense. Because they have other things too. Like they have porting tasks and things to do. Bring the marketing up top here. So we're currently porting Pixel Forge. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because we have Pixel Forge 2 now. Speaking of which, probably should port that. Yeah. Let's get that updated. So the technology is pretty old in this. We should get that updated. We can go to 1994 3D now because we already researched it. And I'm going to have all of you do it. That's fine. So all of you are going to update Pixel Forge 2 today. Once it's done, we can go ahead and send that off. That'll be great. And this year, we're going to be releasing TrueSight and Pearl early next year. And then we can start using our own tools for that purpose too. That'll be great. All right, so it's February 1994. The 3D patent is already done. So we're just going to go ahead and have that submitted. We can see the audio research is coming along quite nicely, as is the system research. I'm going to go ahead and start network here. And we're going to begin the network with the 3D team because they can handle it. I think they can handle 2 researches at once in this case because they're kind of progressed quite well with audio already. And as soon as system is done, we're going to have them begin on 2D. And I might have them kind of, piggyback in or like help out with the other ones too. But both of my research teams, I think, are all 4 of them right now are currently in crunch mode. Okay, so the day rolled over. It's March, and Auto Courier then just canceled it, or it just went ahead and fired all 29 that it hired. So now we don't have any hired, and that's okay, I think, because these last 2 that I have hired, right, they're going to cover the little boxes that we printed anyway. So maybe it will work okay. Just maybe like the first day was screwed up. So we'll play it off and see what happens. Maybe the first day gets really expensive, but everything else was fine. Still trying to learn it myself too, right? Okay, so check our research here really quick. System is done because of course it is. That's done. We can go ahead and start working on 2D research now with them. The system team, there we go. Get them on that. These guys are still working on last year's tech model for another month or so. So we have the jump start on everybody here when it comes to research. We're pretty much just going to own 1994 at this point, which I think probably just means we own every year at this point, yeah? So we'll see how it goes. Now researching 4 different technologies at once. Now we'll see just how good these research teams can be. And probably I take the crunch away here. I think we do that. I don't want them to be crazy here, but now it's gonna, like, the suits have got to really push because getting the patents done is going to become increasingly more challenging as I get more research projects done because they're going to have to start doing multiple patents at once, right? That's going to be, it's going to be a big deal. Let's put temporarily I want like a lot of updates here on this. So temporarily, I'm going to do this so that we can get Pixel Forge pushed. There we go. So that's updated. Pixel Forge 2 now has most of its bugs fixed that it had anyway. We can update the system now to 1994, and we can do that with standard teams that do such things. Maybe we'll just have Core do it by itself. The contracts team has a lot to do, actually. They're in like everything at this point. I'm spreading them way too thin. So they're porting things to World of Wizards, or they're porting World of Wizards to a new operating system. They're porting Sailing Stars to Unix as well, and also to another operating system too. So both of the major ones, they're doing that one. Okay, we have a printer job. I was hoping for like a lot of these things. So Intuit wants 1.2 million copies. So before, I'm just going to go ahead and close both of these. Before, what would happen is I would accept this job, and then I would have to go in and manage, you know, I gotta hire a bunch of couriers now, right? But hopefully auto courier, I don't have to do that. And it looks like maybe it's ticking on a per day basis, because this one is going to start filling them up now. So all my pallets are going to start getting full. But if it automatically hires the couriers at the start of the day, that would be ideal. Look at all these print jobs now. This is exactly what I wanted. Let's go. Let's do this. Now, what I'm going to do, right, is I want to check out this. So we still have good capacity here to meet the demand of all these jobs. So I'm not going to hire any more couriers. It's just going to be the two that I have, and that's it. And I'm going to let Auto Courier do the job. Pixel Forge 2 is upgraded, and we are looking okay on research. I feel like there's... why do I feel like this is weird? Like, I think it's because I want audio at the top, because it's the most progressed. Okay, employees having a hard time because of the noise. You know... It is my fault, okay? It is my fault, but you don't have to be so rude about it, all right? You have to put a push notification to the corner. I mean, just come on. Let's be mature here, okay? So that works out okay. I don't think there's any reason to put these in here, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. I don't want noise complaints. Yeah, right here, and then coming through the door, there's sometimes noise. So I'm just gonna pop one right there too, just to help with that. And that should take care of the noise problems in that office. Now, it's possible. We'll have to take a look at this. It's possible I need more lawyers for the patents. We'll see, because this one should be done right around the time audio is finishing, is what I was hoping. But we'll see. The timings on everything should be pretty much the same every day. All right, so it's 11:48 p.m. I want to check this out. So manufacturing, we have 108 boxes of shipping capacity right now. And if we take a look at hiring staff, the staff window, okay, let's see what happens. We had 2 couriers. As the clock rolls over, boom, I didn't do anything, but Auto Courier brought 29 more couriers back to handle this. All right, and we have somebody else that wants our digital distribution platform, but now we have more couriers automatically hired. If a day you have a lot of stuff going on that day, which is fine, you know, that's okay. I just needed to understand it. Another print job. There it is. 1.4 million copies. Boom. All right. So it looks like we can still handle the printing capacity. So we're going to let that go. And this is much better. Now I can just hit the button, right? And at my company's level, kind of like where we are in the game, I don't think I need to necessarily remove the printers all the time. As long as this courier stuff is being managed by the mod, I don't need to like micromanage how many printers I have. Like, that does mean I'm going to spend a little bit more, but there is a trade-off to like how much time do I really want to put into it? How much is it worth to me? So each one of these machines costs $281 a month. So that's adding up a lot, you know? Like that's pretty huge. Like from here to here, that's the cost of one courier a month, right? And so like I'm already paying for like, I don't know, 8 couriers right now, just in the cost of this. So there is a trade-off on this. Maybe not 8, but if I start getting a lot of contracts and I need to lay it more down, I have 40 additionals ready to go in storage. So it's not going to cost me any extra money. Yeah. So, and Auto Courier, of course, doesn't do anything for the helicopters, which are already way more expensive. So you just sort of, now you just have the trucks managed. This does kind of nerf helicopters, having this installed. What I wanted, and again, I'll leave the link to my idea in the comments down below or in the description. It's an unlisted video, but if you want to hear that opinion, it's like 6 minutes long. What I would like to see though is an employee. that will manage these, and then perks and benefits to that employee depending on if they're 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, etc. More details in that video. Anyways, we have people who are taking too many contracts end, right? Too many things, stress way up, too many tasks at hand. I need to reduce the number of tasks that a lot of these guys are working on. So I've got research helping out with betrayal to really push this right now, and I've got YOLO being pushed by them as well. Just trying to get a few extra designers in there to push this. We now have the system patent for 1994. That's insanely good. Okay, I'm gonna take the research teams off of these now, though. I want them focused on the patents. So too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing happens too. Obviously, there is huge diminishing returns over having too many designers. And, you know, the end stages of the design especially get really slowed down if you have too many people working on it. That's something that's known. We're going to keep the original teams that we're working on it, though. It's RPG 2C and then Games 1. Wasn't there a Games 1N? Yeah, how come they're not on this? They should have been on this. I think Games 1N has nothing to do. It's possible that that's the case. Let me take a look really quick at project management. So if I bring that back, we have waveform, right? And image shop. They're in the design phase still. If I take a look at this, they're scheduled to start the next phase in January 1995. These guys, same thing, 1995. Okay. And I think I want to start my 3D one too, because we just released Pixel Forge 2. And it's possible that we could just get it going with Pixel Forge 3. But I would like to get another lead designer. I'd like to have another person take a look at, you know, being a lead designer. If I take a look at my notes, you know, spread this out. Lead designers to try. Let's bring it up here. So I have some extra game names and stuff, but lead designers to try. We're going to try Sky Gross. She's in the 3D research team. So is Nova Lee Carson and Donovan Santos. They're all on the 3D research team, which, as we've seen demonstrated, they're pretty fast. They're getting stuff done. They're about to get these two done. Audio is the more competitive one. And then we want Theodore Willis. That's who I have for 3D team. And I've written down that I want to do Pixel Forge project begins as soon as possible. Well, right now is possible, isn't it? So Theodore Willis on 3D team. Let's take a look. We'll manage teams. Go to 3D team. There are 13 people on this team. And Theodore Willis, you are not on this team. Did I not get that? Oh, you know what? I bet. Okay, I was reloading saves and stuff, testing the mods. I think I hired Theodore Willis, and then I didn't save the changes when I was doing that. Well, you know what? It's fine. We can get a new person, all right? We just have to hire a new potential lead designer, and then it's not Theodore anymore. Sorry, Theodore. Wherever you are, I'm sure it's a great place. So let's put you as no secondary role for now. Hi. We want 3D team. Where is it? 3D team. There it is. And we, of course, want you focused on kind of anything, I guess, because you're designing. But, I mean, 3D is the bulk of what you're doing. So we'll have you do that and then maybe system as a secondary. Could be Sarah Peterson. She's claustrophobic. But she could be pretty good. Amelia could be good, too. I think I want Sarah, though. 67 to 100 as the range. Now, exclusive lead. She will only work as a lead designer and nothing else. That sucks, but I was making her lead. So I was going to do that anyway. The one thing I don't want to have happen, though, is basically paying someone for their creativity and none of their skills matter. I don't like that. This person has almost the same potential. Not really. It's a pretty big difference, honestly. Should we give her a try, Sarah Peterson? I don't know if it's worth it. What is it? 6,200. And Amelia was the other one that I was looking at. And she wants a fixed rate, which is fine. She's still got great skills, and she's slightly cheaper. Fixed rate as well. I'd rather have someone who's going to help develop it, to be honest. I don't. Maybe this is a bad play, but I'm going to take Amelia on this. Amelia, you are not claustrophobic, and you are hired instead. So Amelia, Craig, Nova Lee Carlson right here, 64 to 100. So like all of these guys are better than the one I just hired. You know, maybe we just Maybe we just say, I'm sorry, the position is no longer available. So many companies doing that now. We posted this position so that people would think that we're growing. We're a growing company. You know, that's pretty much it. You know what? Here's what we'll do. I'll put Amelia. I'll just have you guys trade spots. It's fine. We'll go ahead and have you switch to the 3D research team. Here we go. You're going to progress our 3D prowess, push it forward. And then in exchange, in the 3D network design or 3D network research team, we'll take Nova Lee Carlson here, I think. Give you the chance. We'll pull Nova Lee into, see, this is 64. Sky Gross is 64 as well. And then Donovan was what? 62. Okay, so let's do that. Nova Lee Carlson. I'm going to have you switch to 3D team. Okay, and so everybody's very compatible with each other and stuff, so it's fine. So this is going to go away. I probably do need a lead, a better leader for 3D team. If I'm going to go with contract management, then the leader becomes way more important. Yeah, I think we're going to take you. This is going to be Gianna Acosta. Is that how you say it? We're going to hire you, Gianna. And then instead of Ira Brooks being the leader, Gianna is going to be the leader. So we're going to change your role to being the lead. And then what I want you to do is only design as a secondary role, and that's kind of it. Ira, I don't know what to do with you, to be honest. So what I'll probably do is we'll make a new team at some point here, and we'll get you sorted out with that as the leader of that team. How about that? So I'm going to go over here really quick, and I'm just going to write in this box here. Ira Brooks, core. I'm going to move her to core right now. Next team lead. Assuming it's not project managed, you know, like we'll do that. Wait between iterations in the alpha stage. Does it? I think it improves the design, doesn't it? If you wait a month, I forget if that's a thing. Let's just wait 1 month. It's fine. We'll hype it. Server after release will be Vapor. We're going to go 2 months on our update cycles, and we're going to update it for 18 months. That means they're going to be updating it for a year after they start developing this one. So that start designing, right? So they can have development time and design time at the same time that way. All right, so we'll have print copies. I think initially we'll go ahead and print 60,000. I'm not sure if that's going to continue to have that be the maximum, or I guess the minimum to keep in stock, but we're going to have that be a thing. And then all the standard teams that work with porting are going to be the porters, the people who are porting. So we're going to go ahead and get that going like so. So now we've got, yeah, don't worry about the notice up there. It's fine. We're going to fix it right now. So Pixel Forge, bring it up to the top. Let me just see it. So right there. Now we need to create a product based on that right after we accept that print job. Okay, so for our project here, we want to go to Pixel Forge 2. And I think we need to make some updates here. So our audio framework probably needs an update so we can have that be the latest and greatest as much as possible here. Notice how we're not having to pay any royalties for this. So I think we'll have core N, contracts N. I know they're just always doing everything, but so we want the framework upgraded. Just another print job. Beautiful. Yep, printing capacity looks good. Double checking my couriers just to make sure we're still working. Pixel Forge maybe needs the 2D editor. Maybe the 2D editor actually would be a good thing to update. Get that up to 1994 tech as well. And then after that point, we should be all right to make the new tool. That's the audio framework there, not the 3D framework. So I just chose the wrong thing. Hang on. 3D framework is what I was looking to upgrade, not waveform. Yeah, this. Let's get this going. I just picked the wrong one, you know? All right, with this research completed, we go ahead and finish it, send it to the patents, and then we can reinstate the network research. Now they can work on this instead. And there's a lot more people that can do that too. Sequel to this with all updated technology now, I believe. So if I make sequel, we come over, got all these things. We want existing frameworks. We can now choose the 3D framework in the 1994 tech level. We just upgraded it. And then we get the speed bonuses to all these things. We're going to add FreeDOS, Unix, and Minix. I'm going to add all three of them in there. It might take it longer to develop, but we'll see. Let's analyze what the market wants. We're currently still the only tool on the market, although I think that changes at the end of this year. And what I'm going to do is probably irresponsible. I think it's going to be okay. It's going to balance itself out. I think some of these people maybe could add maybe some people to 3D team, add some dedicated programmers. But the lead designer is not Amy Evans. The lead designer is Novalee Carlson, because her low end range is pretty much where we've established Amy at. But there's a chance that she's much better than this. So we're going to have Novalee Carlson be this. And then this is it. This is the task. It says it's going to take 3 years to give them every single tool. There's a bunch of waste, but we will be updating things. Oh, wait, hang on. There's an extra checkbox here I didn't see. Is motion capture really expensive? It is costing me almost a little over 1%. Maybe motion capture isn't needed right now. Maybe we can hold off on that because that's a little more complicated. But it still says 3 years. I would like to get that down to 2 years. I really would. We're just going to add a couple of people to help with programming to speed that up a little bit. So every single feature except motion capture. I think that's all right. We have a lot of waste, tons of waste, so much waste. I want it anyway, so I'm going to do it. Project management is good to go. We can say Pixel Forge, and that's it. So these guys are now going to be handling that task. If we go into the options, it's queued to start design. If I just let the time run, the next phase begins on the next version. The design phase will be done, and the development will start in December of 1996. It's a long time, but that's okay. We just released Pixel Forge 2. We have lots of time for Pixel Forge 2 to cook and make some money for us. And it's a brand new product. We can keep it updated for a while, and then 3 years from now, we'll have the next iteration with all the features. And then every iteration after that is just going to be all the features, right? Except motion capture. I might do a different program for motion capture or something. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, music. I really do want that mod. I'm going to do that mod request too. I'm going to say, hey, can we just have a mod that starts the next song when the current one ends? It seems like such a simple thing, you know? Maybe I should instead disable the music. I think if I was playing it without video, I would disable the music in this game and then just play my own. It's probably what a lot of people do. See if we can update all the tech levels on this stuff yet. I don't think so because of these. Barrier Prime can do it. There's no anti-cheat on the market that's compatible with all of this. So I think I have to bring the system level down. Yep. And unfortunately, that means I have to pay the royalties, right? I need to get to 94 on this. It's so weird that this is limited by market because I have it researched. System. I literally own the patent for this. Like fully patented. So I don't know why I'm not able to do that with my own tools. That's weird. Audio is now patented. Very good. So we're now working on network and 2D. And we have a little bit of a race on our hands in getting that. And I feel like I want to crunch my team some more. I don't generally like that. But yeah, I'm going to take the suits off of crunch. Put the system night team on crunch as well. Yeah, I think put the research teams on crunch right now. It's just going to have to be a thing. I need that done a lot faster so that we can get this patented in time. So what's our timeline on this? Let's take project management away for a second. Our timeline on this, we're not half done with 2D. It's June. And 2D is going to be done in Q3. So you have like 3 months. 3 months to get this full and patented. Yikes, that's going to be very close. That's going to be really close. And then network is not going to be very close. That one's going to be ours. There's no problem with that one. So I think I might actually take... How many people have 2D in my other teams? Core has 3 people. Core N with nobody. That can help. Contracts has 2. Contracts N has 2. Actually, audio team has more than contracts does on that. And then the system teams, there's actually 9 people. Wow, system. Yeah, they're the only ones doing 2D. That's the reason. I'm thinking of the wrong one here. 2D network. So 1 and 2 here. Yeah. All right. I'll have all the research teams hit this because I think this one might hear. This one right here, I don't think we're going to get in time. So I'm going to have the other teams hit this one too because network is much easier to get. These two are going to have it in Q4. We're going to have this in Q4, no problem. So we've been nominated for another award. Let's see what it is. It's going to be bronze, whatever it is. Pixel Forge 2. Okay, best product. Yeah, all right, fine. Another third place victory for me. So wear and tear, right, is the trophy for that one. So if I go over to, I mean, we probably should give it to the 3D team. That makes the most sense. They are the ones that earned it after all. And it'll just like slow dirt accumulation in this room. It's a fine thing to have happening. Let's take the shelf. We'll go with a shelf here, I guess. Yeah, you can. But these are all old computers. Oh my gosh, they're all old computers. What am I doing in this room? Probably should have just waited. At this point, I probably should have just waited and gave them the laptops. Because I just paid for all these modern ones. Or 90s computers. And then I'm going to have to replace them all with laptops right now anyway. But it's fine. I guess it's a good thing you guys won an award. You would have had those old computers the whole time. Also... Oh, right there. Bookshelf. I'm like, where's the bookshelf? Okay, awards. This is the best product 1994. It is going to be some pretty good effectiveness there. I think it has, what is it, 25%? Yeah, 25% effectiveness. The old award is probably losing a lot of its effectiveness now. It's down here. It's only at 6.3% effectiveness in doing the same thing, reducing the wear and tear and things. Okay, cool. I need Sailing Stars updated. There's so many bugs in this thing. Nearly 700 bugs unfixed. Sounds like a lot. I'd love to fix that. I might need more lawyers here. I don't even think they're going to be... Even if I get this, they're not going to be able to file this patent in time, I don't think. Like, this is progressing, but not fast enough. I think I need more lawyers. I didn't want more lawyers. Yeah, I think we will. So this room here, I think we're going to move the radiator, just, I don't know, stick it over here for a second, somewhere. So I think right here, I'm going to make a new office. I think there's 2 desks here, leave it open, 4 desks. So 4 on the side, or I go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all the same. So we'll just go like this. That's fine with me for the doors. We're going to have the lights popped in here. About like that should do it. Like a wooden tone. I don't know. It doesn't really scream lawyer to me. But then again, stripes don't either. But yeah, we'll just do the stripes. It's okay. Okay, we need a couple of things in here to make this a habitable room, right? So let me just do this really quick. Get these guys going and I'll be right back. Then for ventilation in this room, I'm going to use something a little bit different. So up until this point, I've been using these vents, which have a pretty good amount of noise, and I kind of try to keep them away from people. And then I've used the radiators, which have no noise. I'm going to use these in this room instead. These are the floor grills. I haven't really been using these, but you know, they're interesting, so we can try this out. So they have a lower coverage area. They cost the same, but there's a little bit less noise. So since this is a smaller office and things have to be a little bit closer, we can try this. So they can also go under desks. It's one of the biggest reasons to use these is you can put them under the desks instead. So we'll put that there on this one, and then we'll just flip it over and put that there. And that's just these little floor vents underneath that desk. We'll take care of all the ventilation in that room. Primary role is all I really care about here anyway. And then I guess we could maybe allow you to be a developer so that you could perform some other tasks at some point too. Just like the suits, your vacation is in January. And then the network teams are crunching now. We're going to switch to having the suits crunch as well, so that we can get these patents done. Yep, I think you're going to begin your shifts crunched 8 to 4. Let's go 8 to 5. Okay, so we have extra people there. All they need to do now is just make sure that more suits is working in this office. There we go. And then we'll get a night team around that too, but the patent is actually going quite quickly now that they're crunched. Researching is going pretty good. I would really like to see that happen today. But it did not happen today. Interactive games, or interactive film, sorry, is now available with Adventure Games. That's nice. interactive cutscene stuff, right? Charlie has some education he can do. We can give him some law experience, I guess. Amy Tran, let's get you the bonus on system. 2D research is done. We'll get the patent going. There we go. Switch it up to the top so we can see that. And then also the char engine update is completed. Now I want to get Sailing Stars going because we should have char engine is the only engine on the market that can handle 1994 tech. And when we do, we're not paying any royalties for it. Okay. Anti-piracy, we can't because the other people aren't up to date with it. Is that why? Shit. So again, I'm limited by other people's stuff now. Need to get True Sight, which is now able to be promoted. We're going to go ahead and pop that into beta now. And I think the suits will not do that anymore. That's just a core project. They shouldn't have been doing it anyway, but I forgot about it, so it's what it is. Let's get this upgraded to 19... I can't. I just cannot do it. It sucks. We can do 93, but I don't own the patent to 93. Char engine. Yeah, we can do 93. That's as far as I can go, though. It sucks. We'll do it anyway. That's it. Patent for 2D is done. So that means the network one's going to be done now. And as far as research goes, could I have gotten architecture? I think not. Hardware is a very small royalty, though. It's 0.1%. It's because you sell hardware products at higher prices. But still, I think focusing on what I've focused on is better. Architecture is 2.4. It's better than 3D, but 3D is my baby. And this is going to say Char Inc. every single year from this point on because we get it in January. So, yeah. We don't get the patent in January. I guess we get the patent in February, but still, like, nobody's beating us to that. So now what we have are a bunch of research teams that are doing nothing, right? But we do have some projects that are in design. And I realize that this is a little bit wasteful, but since they have nothing to do, I get diminished returns for this, but there is still some return beyond having them do nothing, right? There is a return, at least. So instead of them doing nothing right now, they can at least help push these things forward. And so I'm going to have the system network. Yeah, these guys. I'm going to have these teams just kind of butt their nose in and contribute to these 3 games. You know what? To all of the games. I mean, there's a lot of projects going on here, but I know it's very inefficient to have all these guys doing it, but they have nothing else to do. All right, we have the network patent. Let's go ahead and hit that. September, we got that. And then also we fixed nearly 1,000 bugs in Sailing Stars. So that feels good too. So many bugs fixed in that game. And now we can start getting that upgraded. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Why do I keep saying I can upgrade this when I know that the anti-piracy and anti-cheat tools... What? Burglars are looking to loot your premises. It's 8:08 a.m. No way. They're over here. Do I have security here? Hold on. I got a security person right here. They should be watching this camera, right? Currently used by nobody. Oh my God. Oh, that's ridiculous. What are you watching then? You gotta be watching the other ones. I have too many cameras for my security stations? You guys are all looking at this. Maybe, I feel like these cameras, you know what? Let's delete the front cameras. Oh, I can't, can I? It won't let me. You can't delete things. Oh no, they're gonna steal all my stuff. Oh no, this camera's not being looked at by anybody. I can't move any furniture. It's like completely disabled while these guys are here. Well done, burglars. GG. Oh man, they're gonna get a lot of stuff, aren't they? Look at all these printers. I mean, we have a lot of prints, but they're not gonna be... Oh, that camera is being watched. It says currently being used by nobody. Oh my God, I thought we were screwed. I thought we were really screwed. All right, very good. Very good. Yeah, that's great. I think this camera can be sold. And this one, I feel like I'm going to move it. I'm not sure where, though. Are they going to go this way or that way, right, is the idea? I probably should have it inside looking at the doors instead. Like if I put it here, that's probably better than where it was, just because they can get past that. But now they can't get past it without, like, they can't get in the doorways, which is better. As far as like other cameras, yeah, like watching this, but are they really gonna park over here? Maybe they could. I don't know why they would target this area when they have, you know, the printing area is the main area to target. And yeah, I feel like I want another one of these because I want to make sure that all cameras are being monitored. And I think I might even hire some more security person. Let's get another security person for 6 to 2, and another one from 1 to 9. Okay, so we'll just make sure there's an extra person here, and then an extra station, because you got me paranoid now. Dismiss couriers, yada yada yada. So this is this today. So we had 29 additional couriers hired today. That's good. So the target was 31 because I have my own 2, and then the burglars went away empty-handed. Oh boy, I feel like that's pretty big to have that happen. That's pretty big. And you know what else is pretty big? The fact that we basically own 1994. Yeah. So system. That's our patent. We didn't make any money on it yet, but that's our patent. 2D. Got it. 3D. Got it. Audio. Got it. Network. Got it. So, yeah. And we can do the same thing in 1995 with the same tools we have. And, you know, we're spending an enormous amount of money on doing this. I mean, this is salaries on network team is 165. Then 189. Y'all can do the math because I'm not going to do it. You guys can do it if you want to. 165 plus 189 plus 158 plus 178. That's the research teams. And then I have the suits hired so that I can get the patents done, right? Which we don't need these guys crunching right now. We should probably turn all the crunches off. But then the suits are hired for, you know, filing the patents because that's necessary. So that's 234 plus 228 plus 120. All of those numbers together times 1,000. Maybe add a couple extra thousand just for the rounding. And then that's per month. So the patents have to pay for themselves, right? And I think they will. I mean, if you look at system patent, Sun Microsystems has gotten $33 million for the 1993 one already, right? Avid got 69,000 here. Intuit got 157,000 for this one here. Sorry, these are not thousands; these are millions. So I think they'll pay for themselves because, like this right here, Sun Microsystems, just this system patent alone, basically covers my wages for a year, and that's only one patent. So I think it'll be worth it. But boy, isn't that costly. And imagine doing all that research and not getting the patent, right? Like that would be horrible. I just, no thank you on that for sure. In any case, I think that's going to do it for me today. We have a stable income now. We're not really patent trolls. We're going to use them. And now that I have all this technology, I can go in and upgrade all my stuff to that technology as much as possible. So I have Image Shot, for example, that just got upgraded to 1994. Pixel Forge, the old one, we need that upgraded to 94 as well, which is what's happening right now. Oh, Capgemini was closed down and can no longer carry the publishing duties for Char Engine. I mean, imagine how brokenhearted I am over the fact that you can no longer take any profits from my product that is probably not selling much anyway. Change the price on this engine to $10 because it's old. Fine. And we can start adjusting our prices to other things too. Like I don't need Pixel Forge 2 to be $107, right? It's upgraded. It's good. Actually sales are fine though. People are buying it for that price. It's the only one on the market, right? So fine. Yeah. World of Wizards is at 22. And I've lost almost $500,000 on just the add-ons. I wonder if the add-ons need updates. That might be a thing. So Incendiary DLC. we actually don't get to do updates on DLC. Yeah, we can't. Sounds of Magic, we're changing the price. It is now free. You can download it for free. Incendiary, no, I need to offset my printing cost at least, right? So product's already free. Can I not? Once you make it free, you can't take it back. Fine. This one's staying 20 then. Although it probably should go down so I get more sales, but it's almost a 5-star product. We could always make another one too, right? You can go to World of Wizards and make another one, develop an add-on. This is gonna be another expansion pack. Sure, why not? Let's do that. We're just gonna make it super good. Everybody will love it. Yep. And the price of this expansion pack is gonna be another $25. Game engine, obviously it's based on Char Engine. Design teams for this. You know what? We'll let I don't know, maybe we'll RPG take this. They only have one other task, so they could do this. I know this is kind of like a games one thing though, isn't it? But these guys only have one task, so I think I'm gonna have them do this. RPG 2C will take over this expansion pack. And this gives me a chance for someone else to be the lead too. Story is good. So 82% interest on this. Nice. Yeah. New season pack. This one's not the Incendiary DLC. This one's called Frozen Worlds. Frozen Worlds? Frozen Lands. This is World of Wizards already. So Frozen Lands. There we go. So we're really diving into the elements here, right? We gave the people who are into fire, we gave them something. Now let's go towards ice, and then we can do earth, and eventually we'll have, you know, an airbending DLC or something develop. We'll get that going. Also, maybe get another add-on too. We can do a content package, and we have a lot of stuff here. So workshop effects, we just crank all these up. Why not? We can do that. And yeah, comments. Sure, we add comments to this. Now this one's going to be 30. Now, although I think 25 is what it was recommending. Maybe we'll just do 25 here. Again, based on Char Engine, we can have our anti-piracy stuff here. We can do the anti-cheat, whichever one is the best one. Tech level's higher on this one, though. It's just a crap tool. Wait, this is anti-cheat. I am about to release my own anti-cheat. I'll wait on that. I'm going to release my own anti-cheat next month, so I might as well just wait, right? 24 hours, I can do my own thing there. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So we're starting another content pack. We'll put this here, I guess. Maybe here. Yeah. Frozen Lands for World of Wizards is going to start now. And then once we have True Sight released next month, we'll base the next content package. Will be based on that. And then if I wait a little while longer, I guess I could just use Pearl, because that's 3 months, 4 months. That's 5 months away. I can count. Yeah. But otherwise, I'm pleased with the progress of this video so far. So thank you for watching. Yeah, all the links are in the description. And of course, if you want to see the full mod list of what I'm using as of now, you can check the description of episode 1. That will have the updated mod list as I go through. Okay? Take it easy. Bye-bye.